You're looking for your pad, and I denied you of your...
Yes, I need my buttons.
Like, where's my power?
My shiny buttons were not there.
I know.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Hi, Dad.
You're doing the countdown.
Episode 3.
Twa. Twa, twa, twa.
Coming in hot. Coming in hot.
Oh, no.
I got to pick out the drinks this week.
I know. This is rough. Do we have to do this whole thing?
That's the idea. Should we not?
Oh, we got the... Hold on.
Ooh, there's a truth. Oh.
No. I was looking for...
You fucked it up!
Oh.
You fucked it up!
That's not it.
But you did fuck it up.
No, there's a drop for this. I think it's this one.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
We're just going to go through all of them.
Good night, sweet prince.
I'm an artist. I'm a performance artist.
Okay, I don't know.
Guess we can close the file on that one.
It's bondage,
God
gay
damn it.
website. It's all male.
God.
It's not in there anymore. The I Love Fire one. I love fire.
Oh, I didn't hear that one yet.
I love fire.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess you have to...
I literally
There's
played
a game
every
in
drop.
here.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Every single one.
We've been out it.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yes.
do need more drops.
Yes.
We need to get more.
Yeah.
Or
definitely.
sound bites, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Anyways, are we doing this?
Should we do the whole thing?
I think I'll probably do half, right? Because like half is like a shot, and then I'll maybe sip the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. This brings back memories though, because
Yes,
this is
that's
like
the Thanksgiving, and I ended up throwing up.
Oh, fun! I don't remember that.
Yeah, in a bucket.
Very
but
nice.
it was fun.
Okay.
Until then. Cheers.
Cheers.
Episode 3.
Whee!
Oh, God.
It's not that bad. It's better than I remember. But yeah, it's been years. It's like basically this is,
It's been a while.
I'll mix it with eggnog sometimes. That like vegan eggnog. I like that. That's good. Yeah. I could sip on it.
Almond nog.
This is a sipper.
Or the silk nog. Those are all good. Actually, yeah. It does. It gives me a surprise though.
Well, yeah, that's
spicy.
It's very spicy. All right.
Yeah.
So
I'll do little bits of it throughout.
Right. So we're talking about something.
Okay, so
kind of crazy today. I don't know how much we're going to get into. I imagine we're going to get into politics a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So what I brought for you today is I brought in a little bit. I don't know if you've been catching up on the Olympics at all.
The Olympies?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so
not much.
I'm bringing in a little bit of that, and then talking a little bit about the Trump assassination attempt at the end.
Very good.
And then this is kind of a catch up from the last episode where I mentioned something and I just wanted to add more details to it because I thought it was kind of cool.
Very cool. Okay.
Or if we have corrections, I know there was something you wanted to...
Yeah, I did have a redaction.
A redacted moment from before.
I honestly, I still don't know 100% what a gimbal is in terms of the gimbal video, but I talked about it so confidently. It was like probably everyone walking away from that didn't know what a gimbal was. They're like, well, he knows. And then you were also... You were
pretty confident.
You said, and you said, oh, smart people stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm smart. I smart. It's a gimbal. That's, three-dimensional shape. No, it's something that like keeps a camera steady. Yeah. Typically, that's what it is. And I know I've used one of those before. It's like this little handle. There's a motor on it. It's
like a motion
camera
tracker.
Yeah, so it keeps the camera really level, which is great for like, those shots that like you usually have to be on like a railway or something. But yeah, I don't know how it directly relates to the gimbal footage still to this day. I probably should look it up, but... That's what you get with Hi Dad. We're
you get a lot of ideas, a lot of talking,
conspiracies for sure.
Yes, I enjoy a good conspiracy.
Yeah, I think it's good for anyone that is sound of mind, but anyone listening to this that might have mild schizophrenia. You might want to reconsider because we are just going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, we might make you a little paranoid. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's okay. Anyways, though, but before we get into this stuff, Oh, are there any other redactions? Is that
no,
it?
it was just the gimbal.
Okay, so you didn't fuck anything up.
Well,
it was
I didn't check.
You've been perfect.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if whatever I said is said.
Right.
So
yeah.
if someone brings it up later, then I'll fix it.
That's fair.
I can't remember what I said.
I think I'm going to stop saying things so confidently, I guess. I'm going to work on that. And, yeah, there were a couple things that I wanted to do that were like off topic. Do you want to do this first or later? The trailer for Alien.
Oh, we should do that after that because this was just
stuff?
something we talked about last week.
Okay.
Or I told you about the because we were talking about past lives and people remembering past lives or twins that were separated at birth.
Oh, so this is a continuation of that, and then you want to kind of get on with the new stuff. Okay,
because
cool.
I mentioned
Perfect.
these two baseball players.
Yep.
If you want to scroll down, I can't remember their names. But they both have the exact same name. Brady Fiegel or Feigl.
Figus? Brady Figus, it looks
Fiegel.
like. Figus.
That's an L.
It is?
No, it's
God.
right down there.
Cool.
They're
yeah, you're right, Feigl.
They're not the same age. I just thought it was really interesting. They look alike. They play the same position. They're both pitchers in the minor league.
Yeah.
They're not the same age, but they have the same exact name, which was very weird.
Yeah, and they take this DNA test and it's negative though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super weird. And they also had this same elbow surgery.
Oh, interesting.
From the same doctor.
That's
and
odd.
that's how they found out about each other, I guess, is the doctor called one of the other one and was like, hey, your surgery's scheduled. And he was like, I just had that surgery 6 months ago.
Oh, so, interesting. They were just going by name.
Yes. So
Uh-huh.
I just thought that was really interesting and just weird, honestly. Oh, they're the same height too.
Glitch
they're both
in the
6'4".
Matrix. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be.
It's
could
super
be a
weird.
glitch in the
and
Matrix.
they both need glasses. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's just a weird thing.
I love those type of, I guess you call that a synchronicity. Isn't that what that is?
Yeah, there's also
sort of?
the red string theory.
Oh, what's that?
If you might want to look it up.
You're like,
actually,
Google.
No, ChatGPT needs to have like a open tab.
Yeah,
but
it does. It really does.
Essentially, that everything is connected. Like people in their life, the people are connected.
They're
like,
drawing all the red strings.
There's an invisible string to everything.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
everything is pre-planned. Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a connection to all of it. I'm just.
I know you're really shaking that.
Like
You're gonna have an earthquake here. Yeah, I think you need some more fireball. Fire it up. Yeah. I mean, it's possible. So the whole red string theory thing, it's kind of got to be true to some extent because you think about, on a subatomic level, like everything is just kind of always moving around, touching different things, and like the amount of particles you breathe out is just astronomical. Like, just all the different shit that's in there. Like we're breathing the same air that Napoleon was breathing when he was alive, and Hitler. It's kind of fun to think about,
I'm breathing Hitler's air.
Yeah, I'm breathing his air. That probably touched his butthole at some point.
Oh, God. I didn't think about that, but yeah, Hitler definitely had to use the toilet.
Yeah,
so.
And every fart ever, every
Hitler
stinky.
Probably farted.
Yeah, every.
It's just weird. I don't think about that.
It's all floating around. But the thing is, it's like it all breaks up and those particles just turn into their own, they go all in these different directions. It's like fairy dust, Yeah. So, yeah, I kind of believe in this type of stuff where it's like, well, why wouldn't, on a biological level, things be as connected as they are on a subatomic level where it's like everything is just constantly, moving through each other and, nothing is like actually static. You're shaking this table, it feels solid, but everything that makes up the table, like there's more space than there is actual matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like I think that's what we're calling dark matter. See how I said I think rather than that's called dark matter? Yeah, but I think that's We should get into dark matter at some point.
Yeah, I'd like to look into it more.
It's like a new thing.
Start saying things.
Yeah, well, one thing I know I can say is that it's sort of a blanket term for like the effects of gravity that we don't understand. Like there's stuff out there that we don't know what it is, so we're calling it dark matter. It technically isn't matter, and that's actually a direct quote from Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah,
that's like, and that's what he said about dark matter. That it's like
it's not
it's
matter.
something. Well, it's something that has to do with gravity. Yeah, it's not matter. It's like the effects of gravity that we don't understand, that we've observed out in the vast cosmos. Fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's a wild time to be alive.
Yeah.
There's so much.
It's gonna overcomplicate everything.
I know. You're like, can we back up?
Whoa.
I'm Mr. Tangent.
No,
Yeah.
I know. I
think you keep us on track a little bit more.
Maybe. I mean, otherwise we'll be talking about quantum physics and we'll be in space. It all comes back to ghosts and aliens, I see.
Yeah.
That's happened every episode.
Yep.
Either ghosts or aliens.
Why wouldn't it though? It's like, it's the shit that we don't know, right?
Yeah.
There's like this, it's the stuff that we don't know that's like, that's what really, it scratches the itch for me.
Yeah.
You know? What about you? What's your favorite shit to talk about?
Just whatever.
Whatever?
I don't know.
You don't know? If you had to pick something to talk about for the rest of your...
subject that I would just casually listen to would be true crime.
True crime,
missing persons and mysteries like the missing 411. Those would be my
the missing
go-tos. Like those, and conspiracies. Those are always fun.
Yeah, I love the missing 411.
Yes.
True crime is kind of like in a different boat where it's mysterious for a while and then you kind of get the answer, but it's not fulfilling. When you're like, oh yeah, this person did that, but there's still the mystery of like what really drove that mind.
Yes, that's
is that
interesting.
What you like?
I like the mind part.
Yeah.
I also, if there's something that's unsolved for so long, or there's conspiracies around it, where it's pointing to a bunch of people, or there's corruption. There's a lot of police corruption and town corruption in true crime cases. Not all of them.
I feel a segue coming.
No. I don't have one in mind. I'm just saying, like,
okay.
It's a pattern I've noticed.
That was just like a perfect, like, to the Trump assassinations. Like, I felt it coming.
No, do you want to cover that first or go the
No.
Okay.
But we will talk about it for sure. But yeah, absolutely. All of the shit that goes into like a crime, all the stuff that happens, it's like, what is this like weird scenario that I've never found myself in, you know, that like causes people to do this crazy shit. Yeah. Yeah. It is fascinating. It's more human based, but it's like, yeah, I think in a way with true crime, you're trying to answer the same level of mystery as like, you know, do aliens exist? In a way, it's just as mysterious. Like we're trying to figure out the alien within ourselves, I guess.
Yeah. I see where you're getting
How
at.
poetic.
Yes.
Sorry.
So poetic.
You fucked it up.
Yeah.
You fucked it up.
I know. Sorry, dude.
All right. So, yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to do the other the game or just go straight for Olympics.
Let's do Olympies.
Olympies?
I don't know why I'm calling it. I've never called that in my life.
The Olympies?
The old Olympies.
It's
going to stick though. I love that.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about here?
Oh no, that's Okay, this is a different story. I forgot I put this in here. Okay.
Yeah, you're just throwing in some random shit. I love this.
Okay, so
go ahead.
Missing hiker was held captive as a sex slave to a female cougar.
Look at the 2 thumbs up on that guy.
Yeah, he definitely.
He's real happy about it.
Yeah, I loved this.
I got to drink to this.
Yes.
Adam Labruski. His last name is Labruski? Are you kidding? That's not his last name. Go fuck yourself, Adam Labruski. No way.
I have to tell you, I don't think it's real.
Okay.
Like a lot.
I don't think so.
But when you read through it, oh my God, it's so disgusting and disturbing.
I mean, look at this world's finest news. It's like a pixely logo. Where are you taking us? Look at this tab.
I loved it because you go down and then
Okay.
So the young man also alleges that the female cougar mistook him for a sexual partner and forced itself upon him on several occasions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But the way it was written was pretty convincing.
So are we just taking this like at face level, like this is a fake?
People say...
You're not sure.
Okay, so when I went to Reddit,
yeah,
they say that it's satire. But
it feels satire. I mean, look at this fucker.
Okay, but the first time Ian showed it to me, and he presented it as real, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Ian!"
But yeah. It was pretty convincing though. It's like he's got a broken ankle. He got in this cave, and then the female cornered him and essentially rubbed herself on him. And
nice.
He just felt like he had to satisfy.
He had to get her going, but he did the job.
Yes,
he took care of it.
Yep,
and he seems
multiple times, and he's happy about it.
Yeah, he seems like pretty into it, and I love that they got a picture of the cougar too.
Yeah,
the idea that they like, oh fuck, let's go get like, we need to go find her.
She's out there, guys. She's out there.
She's still hungry too.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly I think satire is fair to say, because I mean, like, it's playing into the whole cougar thing.
Yes, and you know what? When I researched it again to find the article, Pornhub was like the seventh.
Nice.
Seventh option. So I was like, oh, okay. But I do think it would be fun to put some of our friends' faces on that dude and then just share the article in our Discord.
Right.
On our friendly Discord.
No, I like that.
Just as a funny segue. But yeah, Ian showed this to me and I was cracking up. So
I love it.
Yes. I was gonna segue into a real story about bestiality, but I didn't do enough. I didn't do enough research on.
We're not ready for that.
But I was like, well, there's like a whole documentary about a guy and his dolphin. It's really nasty.
Okay, and this isn't like the guy that in the 70s he took LSD and like swam with the dolphins type of shit. It's not that guy.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know I don't think that guy fucked the dolphins.
This guy fucked the dolphins.
Okay. That's cool.
For sure.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they know how to get it done.
It was a female
lot of
dolphin
recreational.
And he essentially it was her. She came onto him. As most.
I'm gonna need another one of these.
But we don't have to go into details of that. But I watched like a whole like documentary with interviews.
Yeah.
From it. So creepy.
Yeah, you seem into it. You're kind of into this.
Not into it. No. God. I just nope. Stop that. Nope,
shut it down.
Into it, but
that's okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Interesting.
You mentioned our friend's Discord, and I was kind of debating whether I wanted to bring this up, but I thought maybe it'd be fun if, since you don't want to, you're being very secretive about the podcast.
Yes,
you don't want to share. What if we did it on the podcast? We shared it to the Discord.
Oh,
like shared the
that would be fun.
YouTube channel.
That would be fun.
Would that be like a stupid fun thing we do right now?
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're not ready to pull the trigger.
I think 7 episodes.
Oh, you want to wait 7 episodes to tell people about this?
Yeah, so for a backlog, so they have stuff to do.
I mean, jeez, like the first episode was 2 hours, and the second was an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So
mostly, so they'll be like, "Whoa, that sounds exhausting. I don't want to watch that."
All right. Well, I don't want to take you out of your comfort zone there.
Actually,
even though
do it right now.
There we go.
I'm into it.
It'll be fine.
You know what I do think we should do is we should try live streaming with Twitch or on YouTube. I think that would be fun.
That would be fun in the near future.
There would be no one in our chat right now, but it'd be fun once people get in the chat.
People drop in once in a while, right?
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm just gonna
5 views.
Yeah. I don't know who that is. So people are coming across it.
Yeah, let's not.
How do I link to the dumb channel?
You just.
I'm such an idiot.
Page.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, this is what we want. Hi, Dad. By the way, self-promotion right here. Boom, boom. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna pull up Discord. This is fun. We could even, we could make this a phone a friend situation where in the future we just kind of let them know like we're doing the podcast and like they can send some bullshit
Oh,
you know,
I would
they can
love
help.
that. I would
That's what I'm
love
saying.
that.
Phone a friend. You know, we can just have them.
I do like that idea. Like, hey, we're gonna go live, or hey,
Look,
we're gonna.
They always have shit for us to watch.
Well,
look at this. I got weeks to catch up. Look at all this.
We do have to be careful because sometimes they post pictures of each other's kids and stuff. But
oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I
so
suppose.
I'll be like,
there it goes.
Oh no, it's live. I don't know.
I should probably say what it is. Me and what's your name?
Cat.
Okay. Me and Cat's. Well, I don't know. Like, do you want to use your name or Cat, which is great. Cat is fine.
It's Cassie or Cat. So either one,
cool.
because people call me both, so I guess it would be confusing. But I would say Cat. I like Cat.
Me and Cat's Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So we just shared it with our friends, and we have exactly 4 friends. So
yeah,
we're good. That's a good place to start. We could share it with this other friend I have.
I don't know who that is.
It's Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Andrew. Yeah, he lives down in L.A.
Is there anything that's
we're doing some music together? What's up?
Is there anything that's not supposed to be seen, like addresses or?
Oh no.
Okay.
No. We just started this because we're doing some music together, and you can see I shared the Skibbity in both of these feeds. But
nice.
yeah, he's excited about the Alien movie too, so
nice.
We're gonna have to get on that. But we will. We're gonna wait to watch that though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we shared the YouTube channel. I think that's a very big hurdle. We didn't share it with Dad yet.
No.
And the podcast is called Hi Dad. Should we do that as well?
No.
Okay. You're like, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
Not ready. That's okay. Okay, are we moving on to the next thing?
Yes.
Because I think we're ready.
This guy did not fuck this cougar. This particular man did not fuck a cougar.
No, but I really like the face.
Yes, but whether it happened or not, that's up for debate.
Oh, come on.
Not this time. I mean, like, I'm sure somebody has.
Someone fucked a female cougar? Oh, for sure. This guy, I bet you could reverse search this, and it's like, you know.
Yeah, I knew I could do like a reverse image search. I was being kind of lazy.
That's
was
all
just like,
good.
oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Okay, we're good with that.
All right.
Let's get the...
Let's pause this. So this is Ray Gun.
Okay. Are we getting audio on this?
You don't need audio on this. Okay, but pause it.
Okay.
Because I'm going to preface it. So this year at the Olympics, they have breakdancing for the first year ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so you get an idea of breakdancing in your head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and have you seen guys, and I don't know if you've seen girls that are good at it, but people that are good at breakdancing before.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so this is the woman that's representing Australia.
She's got some good form. I like it so far.
Let's
not
play.
that much, but
Let's play. But it's.
I mean, she could be cute. What do you think? There's so many pixels.
I don't think that's up for debate. But yeah, she's the same age as I am.
This guy's impressed too.
Yeah, I think it's shock. Well, I'll let you play it.
Okay.
This one's kind of going.
Should I start from the top? I mean, we only went 4 seconds in.
Like you get the whole vibe.
I like this.
You're like,
ooh, yeah, Napoleon Dynamite.
Like, look at that. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. That's and this guy, the guy with the dreads and the woo! Oh yeah, all the bad moves.
Oh my
wow.
God.
So Olympics.
Yes, the Olympics.
The Olympics.
Yes.
This is good. Oh yes, the crouching tiger, hidden dragon.
Yes.
She's got it all. I mean, she is.
I mean, like that. I can't do that. But like, what is that? Oh, and then the other video, like right under it, it's the same. That one you can have volume for. But
so you know what? I realized I said she looked kind of cute. She is red hot now to me. This is so good.
You like dorks.
I like this.
You like
this
the dorkiness.
I do. Wow. Yeah. That's amazing. What? I mean, the balls. Seriously. To just get up there and just fuck shit up.
True. So she qualified to get in. Like she had to win.
So she actually did well. She did good.
She in Australia.
And then she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna.
Yeah, she's defending herself pretty well. She scored, I think, 0.
Oh, they gave her a 0?
Yeah.
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 Dude, that's so good.
The other one right after, like the other video of this.
What's this one? Where?
No. It should be the other tab.
Yeah.
But this one with volume, I was like, it has the same energy as me.
Look what I can do.
I love this one. This was my introduction to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know what she was doing.
It's incredible. Wow.
The kangaroo move is crazy.
The what?
The kangaroo hopping.
Oh, yeah. No, I missed it.
That's
I was
crazy.
actually watching this guy this time, and I was
yeah.
trying to think of what this show was.
It's a SNL. It's a.
Okay, yeah.
think
I remember
his
this guy.
name's, Stevie,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I remember that. I remember him.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's
Yes.
amazing.
But I was like,
The Olympics.
oh my God.
The Olympies.
And
It
guess
never
what?
fails.
The Olympics,
Yeah.
Officially 2028, no more breakdancing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
They shut it down?
Yes, they
so
shut it
one
down.
and done.
Yeah. As
Oh
of
my
right
God.
now, yes.
Wow.
Which is,
Well, is it because of her? Because if you
I
show
think that's
that,
part of it.
yeah, that's problematic.
I think it's part of it. She is the only thing I even saw about breakdancing. I brought in, the next video is the girl who won gold
Oh, cool.
in
Okay.
breakdancing. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let's see what's going to win gold. I don't know the rating system for this because I feel like I've seen better breakdancers just when people are just playing in the street and
Right.
with their friends.
I think
But-
that's how most things are in Olympics, though. Like, you look at the skateboarding, and it's like,
It's very technical. This
Yeah,
doesn't seem.
it's
This seems
sometimes-
too technical to me, and less like feeling it. And
yeah,
Like
sometimes
there's-
it's not really the
yeah.
best. Like, it's not like you look at it and, like, raw, you're like, oh, that was, like, the best skateboarding. That was the best snowboarding.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily that. They have, like, a very specific criteria, it seems like you meet, and that's why she scored a 0.
but do you
Even though
think
it should have been a 10.
that. You think those gold medal? Like, there's people that go their whole lives. I guess she has
It's
a
hilarious.
degree in some sort of. People said it was a degree in breakdancing, but I'm like, there is no degree in breakdancing. So it's like
Yeah.
a cultural dance.
Oh, okay,
kind of
so
like
yeah,
degree.
I bet
Yeah.
they got something like that.
Yeah, so like
Maybe hip hop dance. I know
Could
there's
be, yeah.
big on hip hop dance.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's so cool.
At first, it's like I kind of thought she was trolling a little bit, but she
Yeah.
did come out defending herself, and people are giving her a lot of hate. So, for it.
Yeah, what do you mean defending herself? Like she made statements?
Yeah, that she did she's like, I should be here, that kind of thing, defending
Nice.
how she performed.
Nice. Was she
Yeah.
like fucked up on something? Maybe she got all drugged up.
No, they can't do that. They test.
Oh, that's true.
people. This is a sober
Yeah.
lady.
That's amazing.
Yes, but
Wow.
I want to show
So
you
cool.
the winner.
Yeah, okay.
The winner. She's from Japan. Her name is Ami. I had it in the doc, but here you go. Here's the winning performance.
I mean, so far it's just kind of, good, some cool footwork. Maybe
Yeah.
she's building into something.
I think she's building. She's got some stuff going on.
Yeah. Everything radical nowadays, it's like,
A few days ago, she
Yeah.
was like, her video, it was easy to find.
mm,
And today, when I was looking for it, that was the only one I could find that was just her video without like
Oh.
someone in front of it reacting. Like
Well,
it,
yeah.
And some guy was saying like, "Hey, it seems like it's getting scrubbed from the internet."
right.
And I was like, "It kind of seems that way."
It probably is
Like,
because
it is kind of embarrassing for the Olympics to put somebody in there.
They
that,
could, what they should do is they should own it. They should just get on top of it and just make a joke out of it. Make like an Olympics commercial
Yeah.
where they just play into it. I
Yeah.
think that's the move. They would get a lot of notoriety out of that.
Yes.
And I think it's silly because like these like big organizations, sometimes they just take themselves too seriously. I think that's the problem.
yeah.
Like there was that whole Bud Light thing. Or was it Bud Light?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like
so I guess we could talk about that too.
Yeah.
With the was it,
Dylan Mulvaney.
Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah.
So it
Right.
wasn't even the way it was presented to me was that there were her face was going to be on cans of Bud Light, when in actuality it was just a promotional thing that they do for some influencers, I guess.
Exactly.
They send them their own personalized Bud Light with their face on it. It was never going to go to stores. It was just, and it was like she made like a TikTok or something, and
exactly. Yeah.
Everybody lost their minds.
Yep. And I mean, it's to each their own on the whole thing. But yeah, I think like ultimately the same thing they could have done. Like they could have just kind of made a joke out of it. And I feel like maybe it's a touchier subject is the thing. Like breakdancing is one thing to make fun of, but I guess you got like you got the whole trans movement behind that. So I guess maybe making a joke out of it is problematic.
Breakdancing is also something that was created by people of color. So it also
has
that
it's gonna
kind
have,
of...
God, you got to think about everything.
Yeah, so, well, you think of it as like, it almost feels disrespectful.
Sure.
A little bit. So some people might be getting like that kind of feeling. And as you look, like...
you got to be able to joke about stuff, though.
I know.
Once we like can't joke about shit, it's like, you know, what can we say? You know?
Well,
and we're already at that point.
Jokes are different, but yeah.
Well... Yeah, you got to draw the line somewhere because there are some people that take advantage of jokes, and you're like, that's not joking, you're just being a dick.
Do I think she was trying to do something racist?
No, exactly. I think she was being funny. I take her thing as a joke.
Yes, I thought it was a troll, like trying to be funny, but I think she was actually serious. I just think it's like she's... Oh,
you think she... Wait, do we have the audition video? Because what if that's how she rolls?
It's a competition. It was like multiple competitions.
Oh man. Can we look up her?
You can look
what's
up,
her name?
Rachel Gunn.
Rachel Gunn, my second wife.
You can look.
Her last name's Gunn. Wow.
With two
the
N's.
Last names with this episode.
Yeah.
Killer. What was it? Labruski and
Labruski loves the La Cougars.
You got to say the first name again. What was
Rachel.
it? Rachel Gunn with probably two N's. Yeah. Break dancing audition.
It would be like a competition. The alternate. I don't know if that would be it, but.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't have to spend forever trying to find this, but it would be interesting to compare. Like if she killed it in the auditions, that would be interesting. But if she is that way every time, it would be kind of hilarious.
I love that guy's face.
This guy? Yeah. He's into it. He's like, hell yeah.
He's like, oh. They're like, oh my God. But you know what? She got the stank.
That guy's into it. I think that guy was mad.
That guy was happy.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm witnessing.
He was loving it.
This is
I would be losing it. See, that's what I want to go to the Olympics to see, the unscripted shit.
Yeah.
Just like some like people fucking shit up. I love that. It's so good. I don't like competitions though either. I think they're just kind of stupid in a way.
Yeah.
You know?
I know you're not like a sports.
No. But there's like the criteria around it and just like rules and shit. And it's just like, there's no like objective competition, you know? It's always subjective, it feels to me. You know what I mean?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Well, like there's definitely like competition with goals and stuff when you're running and like for speeds and
okay.
Like, yeah, those kind of
You're
things.
right. Yeah. If it's measurable.
Yes.
Via like one or two metrics, then I think that it's justified. But this type of stuff where it's like a lot, it's more expressive.
Ribbon dancing too. You say that, and then like the rhythmic gymnastics. It's like
American Idol is like another one. It's like it's fucked. Like, you know, it's not objective. Mm-hmm. It's super subjective. It's like a popularity contest almost.
Yeah.
It's hard to get away from it.
I just don't know how these things, like there's definitely rating systems. I just don't understand.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's part of it though. They like to keep it in a black box because, you know, like they don't want it getting out that there are opinions. I'm boring you.
No,
you're like,
no.
You're like, oh,
no.
Let's move on.
Feeling hot. No, but
sorry, we can
you know what?
we can turn that on if you want the AC.
You wanna turn
Yeah,
it on?
it might blow into your mic a bit, but we have the covers on.
Okay.
So.
What do I do? Is it going?
Yeah, it should get going now.
Give me the fan. So I understand what you're saying because that's kind of how a horse showing was.
Right.
Because I showed a lot of horses for
Yeah.
a long time, and it's a the outfits you wore made a difference.
Yeah.
And it is just a human judging you, so it's like when they look at you.
It's stupid.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but I understand that it is like it's kind of like the gymnastics style. Like you're getting points on weird things, and sometimes it's things you can't control, like your conformation of your horse.
Right.
Like where it's how it looks when it's doing certain movements, that kind of thing.
It's weird. Yeah. I mean, if you're having fun, you're having fun, and that's okay.
Yes.
And competitions
She
can
kinda
be
looked
fun.
Like she was having fun.
I think she was. I think she had the time of her life for sure. But
You're
yeah,
not boring me. I'm just.
I know.
I'm coming through. I'm pulling it together.
But yeah, I mean, I look at B Girl, or is that the name of the?
B Girl is what they're called, so it's a breaker girl.
Is it only girls breakdancing that they did?
Nope.
They didn't do men's?
The men's, I have the gold medal winner for the men's on the other, is the next one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
well,
but
I mean, anyways, what she did, though, it's not like it was...
Does that seem like
crazy.
a gold medal performance?
No,
in breakdancing?
not at all. There's probably billions, but that's the thing. I don't think the type of people that breakdance super well, they're probably not the type of people that want to go on national television as well.
Maybe. Yeah,
I
that
mean,
could be
some of them maybe, but
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be. Yeah, she's in Japan, and the other girl is Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably a rigorous process to go through all this.
Well, you have to travel to certain competitions that are like Olympic qualifiers, and you have to win.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of these folks that breakdance really well, I'd imagine the best ones, they're just doing it on the street.
I had no idea this was going to be here.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's actually cool. I'm into it.
It is cool.
I like it.
But now it's gone.
Yeah, now it's gone. And that's what's scary about it, though.
Different. It was something new, and now it's gone.
Yeah. I don't think they're making the right move by not making fun of it. I think that it's worth a joke.
Enough people are making fun of it.
They got to be careful, though, because they don't want to shit
fun.
on it. They don't want to shit on breakdancing. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Man, that's tough.
Yeah.
I'm team joke. I think they should joke about it.
I think she was serious, though. I think that's the issue, is that she thought she did good. Like, she was technically doing the right thing.
Maybe she was.
Mind.
I don't know what this stupid
Honestly,
judging criteria.
I don't know either. Maybe.
I mean, like I said,
but
she did some of the same shit. I'm a Yosa. Sorry. I don't know how to pronounce shit. I'm just a whitey. Yuasa?
Yeah.
Yuasa.
Yes, Yuasa.
Yuasa. Sorry.
But look at her go.
I mean, she's got some shit going on. No.
She's practicing. Yeah. She's doing something.
This is pretty cool.
It looks cool.
She's got some good stuff, but when she started out, it looked exactly the same as Cool Girl.
Same energy as your wifey.
Yeah, I know. She's so cool. What, did you find a hair on there?
Yeah, I was just plucking. Just do a little ASMR.
Oh, God. No. Let's not turn into that kind of podcast.
We do a whole competition of the ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
AMSR? Whatever.
I think it's ASMR for sure. That's what it is, right?
Yes.
And we should have ASMR competitions.
Anthony would love that.
Oh, God. Yeah.
He would. You could just do a whole segment dedicated to one of our friends, and then we'll drop that.
Well, we're going to have him on at some point.
Yes. Maybe we should have him do some ASMR.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. What would that be like?
I don't know. We'll just bring in some slime and do
slime.
Yeah, you do the slime, and then you do the...
I thought maybe he could work with his gems. He's got his gems. He could do something with those.
Yeah.
Little...
Yeah, a little bit of
filing it,
crusties,
whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
Right.
What's
you want
next?
to see the male winner?
Oh, okay. This is the male winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the wizard. He's Phil Wizard.
Yeah.
But look at him go. He's flying.
See, he's got a flow.
Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool.
Although
he does look like he's like.
To be fair, though, we didn't have music for the other two.
Okay,
So
shut off
the
music for
is
this.
bringing.
No. Yeah, it's too hype.
Yeah, it's bringing some hype to. I was like, oh yeah, this is great. But yeah, that's part of the problem.
Oh,
but still,
yeah, but look at that. Look, that looks pretty cool.
He's loose.
Yes,
you know.
Yes, I see what you're saying. It's less technical, and like more just flowing.
Damn, dude.
He did good.
That's great. Canada, cool. Yeah. Way to go, Canada. That's great.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah. I finished mine. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. The first one hit a little hard, but then I
didn't
just
know what to expect. I hadn't had it in years either.
Mm-hmm.
But that was it. I think there's a lot of people out there in America. I didn't look at any of the Americans compete, but I feel like there's Americans that I've seen
probably
that could really do some damage in the breakdancing.
Yeah. They'll have to just kind of do their own competition outside of Olympics.
Yeah. Probably qualifying for the Olympics is crazy too.
Well, yeah, but it's also like a problem because, I mean, it's like really messy when they make the Olympies, you know? Like there's a huge mess they have to clean up afterwards. They have to like do all that setup and everything. It's very wasteful.
There is a lot of...
Yeah,
I have a problem with all of that.
I don't think they could shut it down, but...
Was it Brazil where they built the entire stadium and everything, and essentially right outside the walls, it was just people in poverty. Like people that...
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Right outside, and then they just leave. And they leave it there. Like, you can look at abandoned... If you wanted to look it up. Like, the old...
Oh, this is gonna be sad.
Olympic...
Oh, Jesus.
Old Olympic...
Should I YouTube it? Get, like, some sad music going with it?
No.
You know I'm going to be able to find that.
Yeah, just the old Olympic stadiums and old Olympic grounds. Yeah.
Oh, no. Ancient Olympic stadiums.
It is weird.
It's interesting how that has a positive spin. You hear ancient Olympic stadiums, you're like, oh.
Well, yeah,
sounds fun.
The ancient ones get preserved, and then the other ones that's like you build it. Like, look at that, like inside.
Dun dun dun.
We'll probably have to mute.
See,
it.
this is what's wrong with humanity. This is why the aliens, you know, they're up, they're watching, and they're like, why did they do this like every 7? Is it 7 years? 6 years?
It
is. Okay.
Summer Olympics every 4, and then winter every 4.
Okay.
But it's 2 years between summer and winter.
But yeah, they're probably looking, and they're just like, well, why are you making these huge structures and then just like leaving them?
It does seem really
makes
weird.
no sense.
I think
it's like, why don't you do this? Like, if you put all these resources into interstellar travel, you could come and have a conversation with us. You know,
look at all this money
that's
wasted.
like, no wonder we haven't seen them. They're like, fuck these guys. They're just obsessed with themselves.
That the games move from city to city.
Okay,
but
dude.
What happens to all
Yeah, I don't know if I want to watch all this shit.
Dude, just hop around, see some.
the state viewers
see
tuned
them
into
all sad.
2030.
Oh my gosh, it's like a bunch of
But
stock
unfortunately,
footage.
many of the shiny new structures are now
Yeah.
abandoned.
Fuck that.
Take a look at Olympic
Is
Cauldron
that China? That's
slowly
when it was
crumbling
in
away.
China? That was like
Dude.
8 years
what
ago,
about
right?
the tower at Lake Lanier Olympic Park, which currently could use a makeover?
That one
Even
looks
old
okay.
and unkempt tennis courts can be seen at Stone Mountain Tennis Center. Weeds, a broken
Jesus
scoreboard,
Christ.
and some tattered old nets.
They
are
you know
all
they
that's
need to
left.
figure this out because they could reuse they could make it into a sports complex, and it's like the Olympics were held here. People would go nuts over it. You could charge
in
for people
some
to
places they may not need that. Like that's
Right.
not a resource. Like they
Well,
don't
then
want
they-
to put money into maintaining it.
Right.
There's no money coming in anymore.
They
'Cause
shouldn't hold the
I'm
Olympics
sure-
there then. That's how I
Well,
feel.
It's kind of like that's the honor I think of getting the
You get
Olympics
shit
there.
on?
And you get a lot of money, I'm sure. If whoever's hosting,
Oh.
there's a big amount of money coming in.
Oh, maybe
during that, I'm
what
sure.
it is. I wonder how the money goes. Like maybe the cash flow is like they give you a fuck ton of money, but it goes to like the government that manages that region, and they decide to leave it there and keep the money rather than spend some of the money on taking it down. Maybe that's what it is.
I have no idea. I guess I need to research it more.
Yeah.
But it is kind of a bummer. Well, I mean, more than a bummer. It sucks.
Yeah,
They just giant stadiums.
It's 100% why we haven't seen aliens. I'm convinced now. This is why
aliens are watching this and be like, okay, so every 4 years they build a whole fucking new stadium.
They're trying to figure it out.
And they tear it down. And they
but they don't even
tear it down.
Yeah.
They build it. They use it for like what, 1 month,
Yeah.
and then they leave.
They fucking
and you're
leave
like,
it.
What the hell?
They just
and then
take a
they
big
go do
shit
it
on
again
each other.
4
Yeah.
years later.
Yeah. And then they're shooting each other and killing, just fucking up each other. They're bombing each other. And they got these nuclear weapons aimed at each other, ready to blow up the entire planet. Yeah.
They're looking at
they're
them
backing
now
away.
And they're like, and now they're just breakdancing.
Yeah. It's like, I wouldn't talk to us. I wouldn't be ready yet, because if they did, it's like, what's going to happen if aliens actually did talk to us? We're only going to try and find an angle over them. Like, we're going to try and get a leg up on them.
It's either like
100%.
If you come here, we're going to study you and dissect you. Like, it's just, you're going to end up in a jail.
That's true.
Like,
Hell
either
yeah.
that or you're just going to get shot out of the sky like the Chinese
Chinese weather balloon.
Yeah.
The Chinese weather balloon, which is something we should talk about. So
there's a lot of things we should talk about.
Well, yeah. So that was an interesting event, because there were it was over the course of 4 days. Mm-hmm. There was actually a Chinese weather air balloon.
Yes.
But then there were additional unidentified objects that they had gunned down, and they never explained what those were.
They like to do that.
And so it was near Alaska where this happened, and I think they identified one of them as a balloon, but there were 2 or 3 other ones, and it's they never talked about it. They didn't say what it was. They just said that it was classified, which is really interesting. Why would they say,
That's always fun.
It obviously wasn't all. They weren't all weather balloons, so it's what were the other ones?
And that's the frustrating thing is that it we can say that, but it's not going to matter because they've already made their statement, so that's what it is.
No, you're right.
Until years later, and then probably 50 years later, something will get declassified.
Right.
And then they'll bring it up and they'll be like, whoa, this was true. But then everybody that was kind of there at the time and really excited about it would be like, okay.
Yeah.
A couple people might be really into it, but at that point, most people are like, well, what are we going to do about it? That was 50 years ago.
Right. Craziness.
Yep.
That's exactly what they did with Roswell, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said it was a weather balloon.
Yeah.
And they even got this weird old weather balloon, took a picture with it and stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's weird. We should go deep in Roswell sometime, too.
I love Roswell. Have you driven through?
No, I would love to, though.
It's got a vibe, for sure. I loved it.
I would love
I
to
wanted
do
to just
some
hang out there.
CE5 there.
Yeah, that's the place to do it.
There's a lot of people there probably going there looking for an experience, so
yeah,
you got the right energy.
I like that area. I don't know what it is. It was Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, all that area. I just had a vibe. Going
that
through
desert
it.
area, that's cool.
Even Texas
cool.
too. Yeah, it was it's just so open and it's so flat.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe some of that is just the psychology. You kind of look up to the sky more.
Yes.
Because we have beautiful mountains everywhere here and stuff. So we're not looking up quite as much. But when you're on flat terrain,
and then at
it's
night
more
on
undeniable.
flat terrain, pretty cool.
It's really cool.
It's really open and it's just sky to sky.
Yeah, and it makes sense, if you're gonna crash land or land whatever it was as an alien race, you'd probably want to pick something like a desert in the night, something that is relatively rural and relatively flat terrain. Those are the things you're looking for. You don't want to crash in a jungle. You don't want to crash in the ocean. Because it's we would never want to do that on an alien planet. That would be terrifying. That's
Not there.
No, that's the worst case scenario. You want to crash somewhere wide open where you can see a ton of shit. It's if you have no choice, that's where you want to do it. So it actually kind of makes sense, that it would happen somewhere in Roswell. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's curious.
I love it. So how much are we getting into the Trump assassination at all?
Yes, we are. We're saying goodbye to breakdancing for at least the next 8 years.
Oh God.
So definitely not next Olympics. But, there could be some redemption.
Yeah.
Maybe more people competing, more people in the pool. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I imagine, it takes some time to get like everyone aware of it and people,
Yes,
get enough break dancers in the ecosystem and whatever. I mean, it's not like they're just going and scouting for these folks. So there's probably a lot of people that didn't know about it
and
that were really talented.
Yeah, and it seems like, I don't know anything about the other people, but since she was like studying and kind of an academic in that kind of field, she would know about all the competitions and know about all those things. So, I don't know. So maybe.
Cool girl.
Yeah, she's a cool girl. Her name kind of threw me off though. Ray Gunn. She got a cool name.
I know, it's cool. Yeah.
It's like their dance name. I don't know if that's the right way of saying it, because I think it's a breaker girl and a breaker guy. These are all new terms to me. I felt really weird.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, okay.
It's a whole new thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But all right, she tried something and it didn't really work out.
Yeah.
So
good for her. Whether or not it was a joke.
She did it 100%.
I still think that it was a joke. If it wasn't, I mean, I feel kind of bad, but I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was funny.
I feel like part of her has to be like, she was like, you can't just put in a hoppin' like a kangaroo, like in a competition. Like
that's what I'm saying. She did that.
Like, was it like a? I don't know. Is it bad to say like it's like a Australian thing? Like she was like, oh, I'll put in a kangaroo because I'm representing Australia to be funny. I don't know.
I didn't think about that. That makes it so much better.
What I was thinking.
It was self-aware. It was self-aware.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think she's in pretty deep now, though, so I don't. It seems like she's not saying it's a joke, but I think, there could be repercussions if it is a joke. She's in deep.
Yeah, that's true. She could get in trouble. So, all right. Well, our thoughts are with you, Rachel Gunn. We hope you make it through, and never give up. Believe in yourself.
She's
anything
36
else you want to say?
And she was throwing herself around, and I can't do that. So good for her.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there's probably some of that stuff I couldn't have done either, and I would have been nervous to do it in front of people.
Yeah,
she was killing
happy.
it. She was going full Napoleon Dynamite. That's what it was. Yeah, you could do a side by side of those. I think it would be pretty good. Yeah. Anyways,
and that was a pretty good dance sequence, if I remember. Like I was like, he killed it.
I think he was arguably better than Rachel Gunn. He had some real
but there were some
good.
That was a good.
But it started out dorky, like the same thing. He did like.
But then he was like. Then he did all the worming around. I was like, I think what could benefit, like at least from the girls or the women that I saw competing, is what the guy had was the looseness and the flow, where they seemed more technical. And they were probably thinking too much.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I don't know anything about it.
That's I don't know shit. Yeah.
Visually for me.
Just unqualified conversations.
I like when he's dancing and it looks like they're in water and they're just floating.
I know. I like the loose.
Yeah, the loose. It's just satisfying.
Loose is good. Yeah. And I think maybe they... All right. We should move on. Okay, so we got the red clown noses, because we're going to cover something a little bit political, right? I don't know how much you want to go into this. And we can
go into it.
What are your reservations on who you're going to vote for? Let's get into it.
Okay, so...
what are your reservations on this guy?
I know, I'm going to say on July 15th, correct?
I don't fucking know.
There was an assassination attempt in Pennsylvania on former President Trump. One thing I will say, like, once someone is a president, you always refer to them as president. But,
some people do. Some people said former president.
You can say like a former political president, but it's still Mr. President. Like, if someone called him President Trump, they wouldn't be incorrect. Just like every other president that's alive. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like, you can still... but when the footage... when this first happened... This is just nitpicking, but people kept saying the president, and I'm like, he is not the president right now. So it's like kind of a weird, like, manipulation is how it felt in my brain.
I think that
former President Trump or Mr. President or like a president.
I think all of the content about this is it's all has an angle. I think Except for maybe this one with the UFO shit. This guy's just crazy.
Yes.
But
there's a lot of,
there's always an angle.
There's so many conspiracies about this. And I will say, I am not a Trumper, but I am a person. And I don't, if you didn't know, I'm a person.
Thought you were an alien.
And I don't wish, I didn't wish for him to get hit. I wouldn't wish for people to die.
No, it's not good.
I don't wish that, whether I support the person or not. I don't want him to die.
Right.
I'm curious when there's things that are right and wrong, and I would want things to be right. So if someone does crimes, whether you like the person or they are attractive, that's always a thing, or no matter what they did, they should pay the price for their crime. That kind of, I don't.
So you're saying he kind of had it coming?
No. That's not what I meant.
Because that's a fair argument.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
he ruffles
if
a lot of
there's
feathers.
an injustice, I feel like there was a lot of conspiracies and a lot of failures around the Secret Service that were supposed to be protecting him.
Yeah, there's been a lot of criticism on that.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I would criticize that. No matter how I feel about him, there were people that were letting him down, that were not doing their job.
Yeah, so the Secret Service thing is interesting because they argued that they weren't going to put someone up on that roof because of the slope. Yes. Which is really odd because you have this kid that goes up there.
Yeah.
And what is he, 18?
He was 20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was 20 years old. This kid got up there just fine, and these are Secret Service agents. I don't believe for a second that they couldn't have gone up there. So that's really a lousy excuse. If they're trying to come up with something that's supposed to be an alibi, that's a red flag. And I look at that and I'm like, wow, okay, maybe there was something more to this.
After she resigned, the head Secret Service agent, another representative was saying that there wasn't really an excuse for not having that area covered.
Maybe it was laziness. Maybe they were just I
think they blamed it on the local police and not having correct communication between them and the local police. But I do think that the Secret Service should have everything covered and not be relying on local police for a Secret Service job.
For sure. No, 100%. That's a slightly better lie.
Slightly
to
better
say that it's the police.
Hey, there was they weren't communicating with us, that kind of thing. Sorry, I keep hitting the table
fine.
and I'm
it's
shaking you around. It is super weird. I don't know. All the facts that I get are from just reading articles and watching other people do research and what they find.
Yeah,
and analyzing videos.
Well, it's also weird because, and it seems like you're kind of you're read up on this a little bit, and I barely know anything, honestly, but there were people in the crowd that had expressed to security or Secret Service, I'm not sure which one, but they had talked to an official that was in charge of security about this guy before he climbed on the fucking roof.
Yes.
There were people concerned because they were seeing him. He was pacing.
There's footage of him, and I've seen it.
I've seen that too. Yeah.
Of him pacing in front of the building. He eventually goes up.
Yeah.
And he's walking around. He's looking a little just kind of antsy, confused. And if you are if you have a president or a former president, you go check that out. If there's anybody suspicious,
you gotta go.
You go check it out.
You gotta go.
Or you don't even bring the president out. You're okay, there's a suspicious guy. We're not doing this right now.
Yeah, and there was someone that said probably 5 seconds before the gunshots.
Yeah,
someone was he's on the roof.
He's got a gun. I could hear. I don't even know if you could find that video now.
5 seconds, seriously. Yeah. He's got a gun. He's on the roof. Secret Service agent hears it to the side of the stage, phones in to the guy on the other fucking roof that has I don't know what it is, probably a sniper or something, whatever they have. And they he fucking nukes the guy before, anything happens. Or ideally, I guess they would, inebriate him to some degree. Is that the wrong word?
Inebriate?
Yeah.
Get him drunk?
Well, just take him down, knock him out. Whatever you could do.
Incapacitate.
Incapacitate, yeah. Shoot him with one of those bean bags that Steve-O got shot with.
They don't risk that. Like if you have a gun at if you have a gun at a crowd, you're dead.
Yeah,
and
you're ready to go.
As a Secret Service agent, I feel like you see a dude with a gun, you shoot. And I think one of my interpretation of things that I've heard is that the reason they didn't shoot right away is they weren't sure if it was the local police up there right away. Because I guess the local police saw him on the roof, shouted at him.
It's a good lie.
Yeah. So I kind of think...
Feels like a good lie. It could be true, but man, that's a stupid mistake.
Yeah, it seems like the local police were left out of the loop because they seemed really confused about all of it.
Crazy.
Because I think they were the ones up on the roof, like on the roof that the kid, he wasn't technically a kid, but you look at pictures of him, I think of it like a kid.
That's why I thought he was like 15 or something because he looks really young.
Yeah, they got up there, saw him, and then it was also weird when it first was happening. And I'm watching all this. They're saying that it wasn't an assassination attempt. News outlets are saying there was no gunshot. Yeah, it was really weird. And then they were saying they weren't going to... I think so. But I do remember them saying...
Could have been true.
They weren't going to release the guy's name that was shooting. And then since there were so many other people there, like with phones and everything, his name got leaked right away. They knew right away.
They knew. Yeah.
So,
I mean, they can't pull the same.
Tried to hide things.
They can't pull that anymore.
Trying to hide.
Right. Yeah.
Which was really weird.
Everyone is basically a journalist now.
Yes.
Which is kind of amazing. I think that's actually a good thing. It's a marked improvement.
It's making a mess of this. And you know, another thing is no one talks about it anymore.
No, it's gone.
His assassination attempt was like...
It's gone.
It was 1 week, and then it was all Kamala. Like,
I'm actually shocked.
The next coming. Like,
I'm surprised.
They don't even talk about it anymore.
So Sadie had to... Hopefully she's okay with me using her name. Okay. Sadie had told me about this.
Yeah.
And without even knowing, she just said that, an assassination attempt was done on Trump. And I'm like, you know what that means, right? He won.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought.
That looks so good to survive an assassination attempt. There's no, you win.
Oh my
God.
Win. Pull
Seriously.
up the photo. It is,
so,
I'm not like a huge Trump fan, but that photo was so cool. Like that, if you couldn't get a cooler looking photo,
well, let's pull it up because
you almost die. And
what should I search?
Trump photo. It will be the top if you just write Trump photo. The fight photo. It'll be on the top.
This one?
But yes.
Yeah, it's amazing. They get they crop it.
Yeah. Back.
It's like, come on, this was planned, you fuckers.
Yeah. Look at that. That's like That's for the history books there.
I have a point,
for sure.
a very personal point that I want to make about this. And this is like my own personal philosophy about the president.
Yeah.
Who should be president? The whole thing. I think objectively you should have someone that is a good role model. And that is why I have never been into Trump, because I think he's a terrible role model. No one wants their kids to grow up and be like Trump. No, like a corrupt
Trump.
No, like a corrupt businessman that, talks poorly about women, says racist remarks, and just all the nasty stuff. I'm not saying that many presidents have been better. I'm not saying that,
I'd say
but I'm just
hard to find a politician
There's a
that
lot
would
of
even be worthy of looking up to.
No, for sure. I will say he's a little more outspoken than most. Right, it's obvious he's more outspoken than most presidents, and I think because of that, he's said a lot more shit that has just ruffled feathers. And I look at that as this guy, he shouldn't be running the country, because kids are going to see this and be like, oh, this is our president. This is what I should aspire to be.
I guess
I think that's
it was
problematic.
An issue last presidency.
Exactly. Yeah. But looking at this guy waving his fist, fearless.
Yeah.
This is slightly better. So I will say this event was a win for me. I'm not saying that I'm pro-Trump, because I still have a lot of reservations about him, but this was a win. You know,
I mean,
it's fucking cool. It's undeniably
how
badass.
How often do they get to survive the assassination attempts?
Right.
Like,
and look at him.
I
Boom!
know he immediately did that. Like,
how do you not win? Yeah,
it is a cool photo. You don't even have to like him. You're like that.
Yeah, it's
like that
it's
would
good.
be
Yeah.
like he didn't bend over and cry and just be like, no, he took the time to still address everybody in the crowd.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. Yeah. And I don't think many presidents would handle it this way. I think like if it had
Biden
happened,
would have died.
Well, yeah, if it had happened to Biden, he would have died from falling down.
Yeah,
like it would have, or like he broke
yeah.
his hip or something, and it just would have been game over.
Yeah.
I am glad that he stepped down.
Yeah.
I think that was the right call. I think we talked about this the first episode before he had stepped down.
Yeah.
And we were like, he's got to go, like, because he can't win.
Yeah.
Like he's just clearly like gone. So I'm glad that he stepped down.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. I don't have a read on the situation with Kamala Harris because I try to stay away from politic news, but it sounds like she's doing pretty well.
I think it's kind of a situation where people are going to grasp at whatever's not Trump.
Right, and that's that's what people did with Biden too.
Yeah,
it was
but
not
I think
Trump.
They realized they're like, oh, but that's kind of worse than Trump because he's not even there.
It was kind of bad. Yeah,
so
it was kind of bad.
Honestly, I don't think she's gonna win. I think they're doing a great job at pushing the assassination aside, and then all of a sudden Biden steps down, and it puts all the attention back on her.
Yeah.
But
that's tough.
I don't know all the things she's done. I know that there's Ian's told me some questionable things, but I wouldn't speak on it without knowing for sure.
Yeah. Do we want to ask chat why people don't like Kamala Harris?
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's racists.
Oh, well, of course.
I'm sure.
And I hate that. That's so stupid.
That's a dumb reason.
Why do people hate?
I don't like Trump because he's white.
Although I
don't think that works.
So right, yeah, Kamala Harris. Well, now it does. Nowadays, there's a lot of people that really hate white people. like it's. I mean, I kind of honestly, I went through a phase where I was like, yeah, white people suck, and it's like, it's true. But it's not all white people. We don't have to throw ourselves under the bus. We're still good people.
Our race has definitely done some stuff.
Yeah, and I think it's okay to acknowledge that.
Yes.
Because, it's rough.
We're not all the same, but...
Yeah. No. That's exactly.
I think
exactly.
It's K-A-M-A-L-A, but...
K-A...
M-A-L-A. It's all A's.
M-A-L-A. I like that it makes me think of koala, a koala bear. That makes me want to vote for her in a stupid way.
She's younger too. She has energy.
Yes.
You
know what?
Nice.
Those, again, role model.
Yeah.
I think that it should be a go-getter. It should be someone energetic and a go-getter.
Yeah.
I do see that out of Trump too. He's obviously energetic and he's obviously a go-getter. But yeah,
he is really old too. So,
yeah, he's an old fucker. So it's going to catch up with him at some point. But yeah, I mean, he's a spitfire because I feel like his presidency, it really didn't take that much out of him. He's still going. He's got gas in the tank.
He's waited another 4 years. He's like, I'm coming back.
Fight!
He's coming back.
Fuck, dude. This guy is still just hammering on. Kamala Harris. But yeah, I do feel more optimistic. Oh, I said, why is Kamala Harris? Now give me information.
No,
I did say it.
I knew what you meant.
Sorry. I didn't realize what I was saying. I was too busy talking about Trump.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hated him with every bone in my body when the elections were coming around for 2020. I was not into the situation. And I feel a little better about it now. There's definitely some things that I personally don't buy into. He's not into clean energy, and he wants to put money back into coal and fossil fuels, and I think that's a huge backward step. There's a problem with clean energy as well, but ultimately we have to choose the lesser of evils, I think, and he's not doing that. So that's a big problem I have with him. But
yeah, I don't know much about that. So I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Well, I think it's okay.
I don't know much about what would be
It's okay to comment on it.
What's the problem with clean energy? Like, what is a problem with clean energy?
Well, electric vehicles.
Okay.
So the batteries.
Okay.
In the electric vehicles,
like the people that are mining for the.
The big one is cobalt mining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's just not. It's unethical.
It's unethical, but also it's wasteful. Like we don't have a great way of recycling some of these materials yet. So there's another problem. And also, by the way, we need fossil fuels to make these materials. Like we use fossil fuels to create plastic and fucking like vehicles in our phones and like everything you see on this table. Like we needed oil to do it. So ultimately, like I said, lesser of two evils, we have to kind of take a step away from it because it is a finite resource. And I do think that it's clearly like shitting into the environment. Like it creates extra carbon in the environment. And if we can mitigate that, I think we should. And one of the more obvious things that I know you have feelings about is like oil spills in the ocean. Like if we could prevent that by just stopping drilling oil in the ocean, wouldn't we want to do that? Because it's so fucked. It's so nasty. Yeah, it's terrible.
We are not nice to the ocean.
Yeah. We're terrible.
We dump all our garbage in it. We pretty much
It's gross.
Yeah.
We're nasty.
Yes.
Once again, the aliens are like,
I know.
You are not coming to our planet.
No, you think about all the creatures that, like, way before us, existed before us in the ocean.
These beautiful, crazy...
Yes. The whole ecosystem, everything existed before us. There's not everything in the ocean, but a lot of ocean creatures.
Right.
So...
It's sad. So, I mean, if anything, we're qualified to make an argument about that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you shouldn't be spilling oil into the ocean. That is fucked. It's like so not okay.
I think it's not something that could be stopped. I know.
Well, we can mitigate it though, don't you think?
Trump talks about blue collar jobs, and that is a blue collar job. Like
100% it is. Yeah.
Getting jobs for people that work in factories and mines, and getting them the resources and safety. Did he talk about that, or just making sure that people have jobs that are in those fields?
Well, there's all sorts of ways around that. There's something called the Green New Deal, which is something we've tried to pass in the past. We tried to pass in the past, but it's basically this idea of completely changing blue collar infrastructure. Like we just completely move away. It's pretty radical, to be honest. It's probably too much, but the idea is like over 10 years, basically move everyone out of these fossil fuel jobs and give them a job in clean energy, because ultimately, like, with clean energy, it's almost like a 1-to-1. Like you still need people working. You just need proper training. So it's debatable as to, like you'd have to move people and, figure out training and all that. But that's the whole idea.
That would take like decades.
I think the Green New Deal is like a 1-decade plan.
Yeah.
It might be 15 years, but...
Because I'm going to say it would take so long to transfer, like, having new jobs, and it'd be a few people at a time, and slowly shutting down. And
well, yeah, it's radical. And, I mean, it's also sort of based off of this idea of taxing the rich to properly fund these organizations that would provide the training. So, yeah, it's...
Come on, Elon.
Yeah, Elon and Bezos. Like, just tax them.
Fuck Bezos. I fucking hate...
You don't like Bezos?
No, I don't like Bezos.
I like Elon.
I don't like Elon.
I'm team Elon.
I don't like him.
I want Elon to be a...
No.
Can I look up a picture?
You can look up a picture of his stupid face.
He's kind of hot to me.
Okay, all right, okay. Let's finish Trump first. Let's finish Trump.
Yeah, I know. We didn't even ask. We didn't even touch on Kamala. She's not interesting enough. Sorry, Kamala.
Sorry. Just do something else, lady. Come on.
Look at this guy. He's the coolest human being. I'm sorry that you don't like the way he looks.
No, it's not just the way he looks. He's just...
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's a bad dude.
Yeah, so you know what Sadie says this too.
He gives me those bad feelings, and sometimes
what are you talking about though?
No, he's got bad vibes.
What does that mean?
See, Ian and I have the same argument.
You got to say something about it. You can't just say he's a bad guy, like a bad vibe.
Just like,
is he doing something unethical? We could ask chat.
Yeah. Well, he's a billionaire. I guarantee every single billionaire, nicest possible, is doing something unethical.
Yeah. They probably also like to choke themselves while they masturbate.
Well, I wouldn't judge him for that.
Okay.
I'm not kink shaming Elon. He just gives me bad vibes.
Do you think he does that?
I don't know.
Okay. Why do people hate Elon
I
Musk?
think, God.
Elon Musk is a highly influential and polarizing figure for some reason, attracting both admiration and criticism. Yeah. Management style. Musk is known for his demanding management style. Well, yeah, it's like the most fucking robust, impressive company in the world. They're pumping out shit like crazy. Reports of high employee turnover, intense work expectations, and abrupt decision-making at companies like Tesla and SpaceX have drawn criticism. You're going to see that at Google, Apple, Facebook.
Yeah, those are all bad dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not saying just Elon. Okay.
Well,
so
I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily bad.
So
These work
Bezos
environments are
like he's like Lex Luthor. He's like a comic book villain. Like you look at him, you know he's a demon. Everybody at Amazon knows he's a demon. Anybody that works there is like
no one's fighting for him.
No one's on his side.
Yeah.
But he created something that became essential in most people's lives. So we just have to deal with him. Elon, I feel like he takes his ideas and then doesn't follow through with them.
Yeah, what are you talking about though?
Like
what ideas?
His
putting you on the spot.
I feel like the Cybertruck just looks like garbage, and like there's issues with it, right? With the brakes and like the self-driving, it's like things are like partially. And there's Tesla issues.
He's trying to create something new. He's trying to innovate. And you see what you see in all other car companies is they're just pumping out the same shit. Like they see like, oh, this is your new sedan. Well, our new sedan should look like this as well. And it's like there's like tiny little nuances between all these bullshit car companies. And then here comes Tesla with just fucking like this thing that like doesn't look like it's from this planet. And what I like about that is it's simply creative. It says that we don't have to be the people that we think we've locked ourselves into through society. That's what I see when I see the Cybertruck. I see someone that is trying to say, break out of the norm, try something new, innovate. This is how we move society forward. And I think that that message is coming from Elon, and that's why I'm Team Elon.
I will say, so bringing Teslas to where more people are buying them definitely pushed other car companies
to go EV.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
I wouldn't say that that's a bad thing.
No, it's great.
But that doesn't make him a good dude. There's something weird about him, like the fact that he keeps having kids with so many different women. He thinks that
Will Smith did that too.
Oh, well, yeah. No, not Will Smith.
Wasn't it Will Smith?
No.
Oh, God.
Welcome
I'm fucking
to
up.
Africa. No. Not
welcome to Africa. Welcome to America.
Welcome to America.
Racist! God damn it!
No.
We know what you was talking about.
Eddie Murphy.
Murphy's good. Eddie Murphy. Yeah, we love Murph.
Well, yes, but he's probably he's not a good spouse.
Yeah. Did you see the new one? Coming to America too.
We watched it together, didn't we?
Oh, good.
We tried to.
I'm glad if we did, but I think
we were
fantastic. No, I liked it.
I can't remember.
I don't know. Maybe we didn't watch it together. But it's not just Elon. Like I think that all humans are kind of fucked up. I think that all, and maybe like if you were a billionaire, you might act similarly to him. You know, the level of intelligence he has, and the amount of work that has gone into everything that he has built. It's like if he hadn't done what he had done, we wouldn't have seen electric vehicles like you'd said, you know?
Yeah.
And like same goes with space travel. He's like really leading that frontier. Would you rather see Bezos at the front of that? I don't think so.
Yeah, with his penis ship or whatever he launched into space.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Which he purposefully made that way. It's like it's documented that's.
It's just sometimes you meet people and they just don't feel good.
But he doesn't take himself seriously is the other thing. Like, what a win. Everyone else, that is one thing that he stands out with. He's the one guy that is just willing to fuck around. Like, he smoked a joint on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And he got his ass kicked for it. I think that's cool. You're not going to see Jeff Bezos do that.
I don't think Jeff Bezos is cool.
No, he's not. But that's why.
One.
But Elon is cool.
They're different spectrums of the same.
Yeah.
Like,
how does
people.
Ian feel about? Does he like Elon? Yeah.
I don't. He likes his ideas.
Yeah, he's got good ideas.
It's essentially the same argument that you have. He doesn't say you say you like him. He's more like just respect his ideas and the innovations he wants to make or has made.
Yeah. Well, I think I just see some of myself in him. Like,
no.
Just sorry, but just like the like wanting to be different, you know?
Maybe that's it.
Like, he stands out like a sore thumb, and he's just...
He looks like a thumb.
Right, he does kind of have a thumb head. No, yeah. I mean...
I don't know.
All right.
I don't like him.
Why do people hate Kamala Harris?
I've always felt that way. I don't know why.
It's okay. He seems to creep women out. He does seem to creep women out.
You know what? So, yeah, your wife feels the same way. He gives me those bad vibes. And I felt that way before he bought Twitter, before he was on big on social media, when he kind of kept quiet. Because now he's like kind of out there and he posts things and he's more open. But
I did forget about that. Yeah.
Bad.
He'll talk some mad shit on Twitter though, and I love.
And he says some crazy.
He does. He says stupid shit on there, and it's like, it's great. Yeah, I think it's good. If he was the president, I don't think he should be talking like that. When Trump was president, he kind of did some of that shit, and I was like, look, like when you're in office, you need to like clean up, act a little bit. You need to clean up, but I think it's okay in his position to just kind of fuck around a little bit too. It's okay. I think it's all right. We don't need to take ourselves so seriously all the time. Yeah, that's all right though.
I feel like
but I can't get a Tesla now.
Why?
Because Sadie doesn't like Elon.
Well, I mean, you don't have to like him. Like if it's a good car.
That's my argument. Yeah, it's same thing with Kanye West. I like the product. The character is wild, and honestly, I don't know if I completely dislike him. Like, I have some reservations, but a lot of people hate him. But it's like the music is undeniably genius. It's undeniably genius, is what I tried to say. Had some fireball.
Undeniably genius.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So
as far
Elon.
as people, Elon.
I want that Tesla. Would you have a Tesla?
No.
No.
No, the price for what it is,
I
would rather get something else.
Right.
Honestly, what I would want is an electric VW bus, one of the new ones.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. Those are spendy though.
Yeah.
Aren't those like 80?
I don't think so. I thought
really?
They were like, maybe. I don't know. They're probably as much as a Tesla. But I mean, I would choose a lot of other things before that.
Fair. Yeah. The VW bus would be amazing.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, we're kind of at a turning point, I think, with electric vehicles too. I think it's going to kind of like change drastically over the next 10 years or so. The mileage is going to go way up. They're going to figure out how to optimize all that shit. And I will guarantee we're not going to work on the technology that we need to recycle that shit. It's just going to turn into a bunch of
other issues. Like, I don't know how much Elon spent on buying Twitter and turning it into X. It seemed kind of like a personal project.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Where he could have done something else. Probably.
But he also found social value in freedom of speech, was like sort of the move for that. It's because of the whole post-COVID thing that happened.
Yeah, I don't think that Trump should have been banned from being on social media. I do think that people should be allowed to be on those platforms and speak.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, because if you start
that amendment, like I do believe that whether it's something you like to hear or not, someone could say it. That doesn't mean there's no consequences. There can be consequences for saying wild, inappropriate things, but should still be allowed.
Well, yeah, I think the argument as well is, if you move that goalpost back, it's like who's what's going to stop someone from moving that goalpost again and again and again until, we don't really have the rights that we thought we had, which I do think is a possibility. I think we're all, as Americans especially, we're really comfortable with freedom, the idea of freedom. Mm-hmm. I do think it could be taken away from us.
There's
I think it's silly to think
that you like. Yeah. If you want to go into conspiracies, you go into like COVID conspiracies, like ways of like testing, be like, how much control do we really have over these people? Like, what do we need to do? Like, there's a lot of things you could go into.
I think there was some poking and prodding going on there.
Yeah,
I think there were also genuinely good people trying to help.
Yes.
There was like a mix of all that. But in the noise, some of the jackasses kind of got in there and they did their poking and prodding, specifically with COVID.
Yeah.
Like there was some fishy business going on. There was definitely something weird.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, maybe it was just because everyone was nervous and the government was just like, I think this is, like as an entity, they're like, we got to all vaccinate because that's how we fix this problem. And they actually did convince themselves. But I don't know. I kind of buy into the whole thing of like, well, maybe they were just trying to see how much they could make us do something.
I wish I hadn't done it.
I could see that. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm looking back and
I've just been sicker since every year.
No, it's not great. I think I've been okay. I've had a couple bad things, and it's like it's hard to attribute that to the vaccine. But I don't feel great having taken even one. I took one, and I never got COVID too, which is kind of rare.
I think I've had it a couple times.
Yeah. It's like I never got it, and I only took one thing. And I guess the one that I feel really sketchy about is we did our oldest son. Yeah. And it's like he was 5 at the time. It's like, no, that's weird.
There was a lot of pressure. Like I would say
there was a lot of pressure.
They made
it's
it
crazy.
So you couldn't do anything unless you did.
Yeah.
You couldn't go certain places. You couldn't go on an airplane. You couldn't travel.
Yeah. I don't feel safe about that type of stuff.
I couldn't volunteer at the school unless I was. That was my motivation for getting it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I drank the Kool-Aid back then too, honestly. I was like all on.
Well, because it became this thing where like you're a terrible person if you don't do this. And it was pushed into people, and it is like, no, you're a demon and you're selfish and you want your grandma to die.
Right. So that was
like,
always my argument. It was actually like old people. I'm like, I don't want to see like grandma. Well, we had grandma and grandpa at that time, and it's like I don't want to see that go away because we fucked up. So I was a little worried at that point. And when I saw people without masks, like in the grocery store, when everyone was supposed to mask up, it kind of pissed me off in that regard because it was like, well, no, we're all trying to play our part so that we don't get the old folks sick. That's what I was always worried about. I wasn't worried about myself. I was worried about, killing someone's grandma. Because it's like, if you somehow were able to trace it back to the fact that you didn't wear a mask or, you were too close to someone, it's like you'd carry that on your shoulders the rest of your life. Like, oh my God, I killed this like old lady, So that was always in the back of my mind.
Yes, that's pressure.
Yeah, ending on a really dark note. Yeah. But the great thing is, we don't have anything to really worry about anymore. It seems like COVID's just kind of gone, at least where we live.
It's here.
Yeah, but it's just
like
kinda,
a part of our lives now. It's like the flu.
Floating around, yeah. Which is cool.
It's COVID season.
Yeah. I still can't believe I haven't gotten it because I have like kind of bad lungs.
Yeah, everybody. Like,
I was really kind of worried.
Your family had it. And then I had it. And then I don't know. I think the tests are weird too.
Yeah,
so
they're not perfect. Yeah. So it's possible maybe I had it or I was carrying it or something, but I never had symptoms. The worst I felt was when I took the vaccine.
Oh, all right. There you go.
Oh, it's so backwards. This is an interesting country.
Yeah.
There's worse places to be, obviously.
Yes.
I don't want to complain about America, really.
No, there's a lot of. I mean, if we could go whole episodes on issues like with homeless issues. That's something we could talk about. Just
homelessness. Yeah.
But we won't talk about that. That'd keep going forever and ever and ever.
Right. That would be a good topic, though.
Yeah. We like.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? So we're gonna change. So we're gonna go see the new Alien movie.
Yes.
And I haven't seen this yet. This trailer.
Did you want to do the Trump alien footage at the assassination?
Jesus. That's right. You know these.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Okay, we will.
We'll see what this is.
I'm gonna stub this Alien Romulus. We're gonna go see this weekend. Hopefully, we haven't figured out the time. But I was a little scared to actually watch the trailer. It looks kind of freaky. But yeah.
Oh, God,
before we get to that, so there was. I guess arguably there was like a sighting maybe at the Trump shooting. People were scrubbing the footage.
They're looking for anything now.
Yeah, they're looking. How do I okay, I wanted to full screen this shit. So there were these strange objects, in the footage.
Yeah.
And they basically freeze framed these because these things were moving quick. And some people argue that these could have been the bullets. I don't think it looks like a bullet. And also, apparently it occurred 5 seconds before the bullets even went off. Now, one of the arguments that I didn't hear about that is maybe that's a distance thing. It takes a while for sound to travel sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't think that guy was far enough away for the sound to propagate that slowly. But yeah, sometimes the gunshot sound isn't actually when the bullet left. Well, 100%.
Yeah.
When you hear the sound is not when the bullet left the gun.
No, there's usually a delay.
So, but 5 seconds is too big too. So like that time window doesn't really account for this interesting object, which kind of looks like a flying saucer.
Is there a thing of it moving, or what direction? Like
I don't know. Maybe this guy. Yeah. There you go. Did you see it?
Yeah.
It's like only a couple of frames.
Is it a bullet? Like, is that the direction that was getting shot at? Oh, it's traveling kind of oddly.
Well, if we just did a wild speculation of that President Trump picture where he's this is the flag, right?
Yes.
And he was like down and to the left, right? I
Yes.
don't see this. This bullet seems way too high.
It's very big too, because you can actually see the bullets on the when he's getting shot at. They
there
have
is a
that
picture,
footage, yeah,
and this is
going
different,
by, and that is much bigger.
And so what I really like about this though too is I always like to put myself in the shoes of the intelligence, like if this is an alien or something, if they're able to travel at obviously more than light speed or whatever, they get over here and they can tune into these events. Maybe it's possible that they somehow time travel, or get glimpses into these events that occur. And when they know these key events are happening in humanity, they can study them. Because like if we were able to do that on an alien planet, send out these probes and we had some ability to kind of look into their past, peel back the layers of time almost, and like just kind of see how things occurred as the civilization grew and see how they treated each other and all that stuff. Like, wouldn't we want to do that? And like kind of see these little moments, like when a former president gets shot, like we'd want to document that. So like, what if this is just like one of those probes and it flies by because it's documenting that exact moment when he got shot, and they're taking note of like, okay, how did they assess the situation? What went wrong? Honestly, that could be what this is. It could be an alien race, like building a database against every action that we make.
Could it be a drone far away?
Well, it seems really fast to be one of our drones. It could be it almost looks like a fighter jet in some shots, right? Like that one right there, I see like wing.
Well, yeah,
you know?
if like, yeah, it just looks like a kid drawing. It doesn't look like an actual, like,
yeah,
it goes really far away, I guess.
As with all UFO footage, it's just fucking blurry as hell. Yeah. But I mean, it's interesting. Like, obviously, my mind goes wild when I see this stuff.
What do people say about it? Or is this, how did you find this? And is this the only one? Like, there's like nobody talking about it.
I heard about this from UAP, Unidentified Alien Podcast, actually.
Okay. All right.
And he talked about it. And one of the things he didn't cover that I wanted to talk about here was the right. Yeah. Well, yeah, there's arguably 1, 2, 3 orbs, these little specks that almost look like pixels. Yeah. I guess some people say those are orbs. That could be anything. I'm not as interested in that. I'm interested in this object that clearly seems to be moving by right at that key moment when the president was shot.
It's going way above where he is, though, too.
Yeah, it's way up. It's not a bullet. I'm definitely tuned into that. And yeah, so the one reason I wanted to talk about it is yeah, on UAP they didn't cover the concept of like the sound maybe being behind when the bullet actually left the gun, and that could be a possibility that it is actually the bullet, and the sound just made it seem like it wasn't because it was like several seconds apart. Yeah, at the same time that's a big window. I don't know. What do you think?
It seems weird. I would have to rewatch like him actually getting shot at those videos, because then I'd see. Because I remember seeing.
Can we pull that up? Is there a problem with it?
No, I think you can, unless it's been removed. It's been hard to find like the early footage. It feels like that you could see that first day. You were getting everything that first day. You were getting all the like the point of views from people in the audience. You were getting everything, and now it's like.
Why would they pull that stuff down? That seems so creepy.
Isn't it weird? It's so hard to find.
This should be public knowledge.
It is. It's just like it gets taken down right away.
Okay. Well,
so
we'll
to,
see if this
things.
is. Oh, this is just them talking about it. I don't know if we're gonna see the video.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Jesus.
It's like trying to find the video. You might be able to find it, like a TikTok video. For some reason, those seem to sneak through.
Here we go. Right at the top.
Somebody's. Okay.
Nice. Here we go.
Okay, so.
Make sure we take back the White House.
2 Secret Service sniper teams could be seen on rooftops behind former President Donald Trump. Less than 2 minutes before gunfire erupted at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania on Saturday. They appear to be getting into position facing the direction of the gunman who authorities say fired the shots that grazed former President Trump.
Oh.
Look what happened.
Seen it hit somebody that was right behind him and killed that guy.
I think we're missing the video, the part of the video where the...
Yeah, it's like right before he grabs his ear, but they didn't slow it down. Yeah. There are slowed down versions too.
Trump said
I don't think any of these actually have the...
Yeah, okay, this is... I mean,
so
come
here's
on.
Trump. There's a gunman.
When I saw this, I was like, okay, there's
That's
like
a clean shot.
There's a water tower over here or something too. There was only like 3 places they needed people to be.
Yeah.
That was it. It's like
it's a pretty safe place to,
and that is like definitely have somebody there, because that's a perfect shot.
It's a perfect shot. It's so clean.
It's like.
The only
right
shot that would have been better was right here, obviously.
Yeah, and they couldn't leave that one bare.
Yeah.
That would be too obvious.
Yeah, so they picked the one that was furthest away. Pretty good lie.
Well, yeah, and there's the water tower.
Oh,
that's
okay, yeah, that's what you're talking about. Yeah,
but it's
right.
like, that's it? Really?
So I think the UFOs we saw were somewhere over here, is the other thing, right?
It looked like it was traveling over from behind.
It's just, it's really hard to see.
It definitely could have been an early bullet.
I'm gonna see if we can find it. It's weird. There's just the one Twitter post to this. Oh, maybe it's fake. I didn't even consider that. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh my god.
It's super weird because they're. Oh, there you go. You can see that.
The bullet. Yeah, and that looks dramatically different.
Look, we've got a fresh angle
That doesn't
now
look like
of,
the
what actually
UFO looking thing that we were just looking at.
No, like it's smaller, and gosh, this is different looking footage than what I saw, anyways.
I know. Who knows? Maybe this is all AI.
You know, it's weird because it looks so different than when I was watching it that day. And I know that people have like a weird recall anyways, but...
Oh, like a Mandela effect.
Well, you remember, if you watch this the first time, that one guy like hesitates and looks up. Yeah, they show that. Okay. But he kind of like jumbles around too.
Well, yeah, that's from shooting, though, I'd imagine.
No. It was sloppier than that the first time I saw it. I know.
You're saying he's fucking up?
No. I'm just saying, like, he waited. Then he went. There you go. See?
It's hard to say when the gunshots occurred. Hold on. Let's get... And again, there's the whole distance thing with sound.
Yes, but Trump's already reacting and ducking down because he already got his head got hit. He already got hit in the head. Like in a ear.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then that guy starts reacting. It's weird. But that one shot, if it is a real video, it would have to be up above this row of seats, too, because there's no people in the video.
Yeah, the flag is, like, somewhere up here.
It's above, I think, the bleachers. I'm sure, because it's behind him.
Okay. Yeah, and there's this fucking thing.
Photographer
Look at that. Yeah. Isn't that an amazing shot? Yeah, this is different. See, this is what you would probably see, trying to capture a bullet. It's moving so fast that it's going to blur this far. What we were looking at on this other, I think I got rid of the page already, but, it looks like the gimbal footage almost.
That was the one, right?
No. I'm talking about the UFO thing from the Trump thing. It looked like...
That's not what the Romulus thing is.
No.
What?
Alien
Oh, that's the preview. Oh, God. I'm tired, I think.
All right, we got to wrap this shit up.
Yes, got to watch that preview.
This was a good episode. I think we covered a lot.
If anybody sticks around.
We covered a lot of humanity here. And I think we talked a lot of shit, but I don't think... Oh, yeah, baby. That's how I felt about that breakdancer.
Ray Gun gonna make you go.
Oh, God. No. Wow. Okay, we got to shut this down.
It just kept going.
Yeah.
Okay, we do have to watch that preview. But yeah, it's weird.
It could be something. I love the idea of aliens watching us, and it's like they would key into that if they could. They'd watch the key moments. They're not going to watch everything.
No.
Although they might also be like, that guy's like just jacking off in the woods. Let's see what he's doing. Because that'd be interesting too. Yeah. So maybe that's all you got to do.
The funny activities I'd see you up to.
Exactly. Just go up in a tree and, hammer it out. See if you see something. That's like the new CE5. You know what that is? That's CE6.
Oh.
CE6.
You just got to go in the woods and jerk off.
Yeah. Step 6.
That's how you summon the aliens.
That'd be amazing.
What's his face? Didn't tell you that one.
What's that?
The Dick face.
Oh, Stephen Greer.
Yeah,
and we still need
Greer
to cover
didn't
him.
Mention that one.
We do. We need to cover him. Ironically, I want to research him more than this shooting.
Oh, well, we covered the shooting. Trump's alive.
Well,
he got hit
but
in
it's
the
like my own personal aspiration. It's like I'd rather research Stephen Greer more than something that actually happened. Because he's just so fascinating to me. He's such a nutcase.
We got to find like the best of.
Yeah. We should probably watch a couple documentaries to get prepared for it.
Yes, and prepare more.
Yeah, maybe try some CE5. Report back.
We could like just broadcast. Oh, we got the Discord.
Wow, just in time.
We got Discord feedback.
Let's see if it'd be amazing.
Like, hey, you fucking suck.
Yeah, I would love if we could like stream this shit back to
with somebody else. Okay.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some positive feedback.
Who is that?
Yeah, Ranger. We don't know who this is. You know what? This is one of our friends, I think is what it is. But that's very nice. Thank you, Ranger.
Thanks. Wait, who is it?
I know, I'm hesitant to say more, but I'm pretty sure I saw them. I saw them hop on maybe a couple of weeks ago, and
Maybe I would know if I knew. It's just maybe I don't know the screen name. I probably know the person.
Yeah, it's really nice though. I love a good positive feedback.
That made me feel good. I might do one more episode now.
Do one more. I know we're really milking our way to episode 7.
I know.
I think you were ready to quit at the beginning of this one. You're like, I'm done.
Well, I was feeling like oh no. I don't want. I felt like I was pushing you into it. Like today, I was like, okay, yeah, we can do it today.
I called you.
I know. But
I called you.
I know, and then I was like, no, and then you were saying, oh, maybe we can just watch Alien and then do another one later, and I was like, oh.
Well, that was a fun idea because I just want to talk about.
Still do that.
I would like to just talk about the Alien movies.
Can we do that? We'll do one
them.
with no politics, and it'll all be about Alien.
I love the good ones. I love the bad ones. Like they're all good.
Oh, so we need to.
Yeah.
God, I gotta watch so many Alien movies.
Yeah. Like the ones after, like Alien 1 and 2 were pretty genius. And then there's like 4 or 5 after that.
So there's no Predator in this one. There's no crossover.
No, I don't think so.
Because they're doing a new Predator, right?
Well, there was one a couple years ago that was really pretty cool.
Newer one.
Yeah.
Another new one.
Yeah. Well, I'm into that.
We don't have new ideas in here.
No.
In the universe that we're in now. We need more aliens to come down and give us some new movie ideas. We stop making Disney movies.
But definitely not the xenomorphs. We don't want these guys. This is worst case scenario. Let's watch the final trailer.
You don't want xenomorphs?
No. So xenomorphs are the big black, I almost said big black boys. And now I did say it. But they are. That's what they are. They're big black alien boys. I feel like I could say that in a less offensive way.
It's not a race thing.
I know. But like when you say black and boys in the same, it just feels wrong,
Okay. Well, no offense.
Yeah. Should I say it one more time to see if it feels better?
Yeah.
Black boys.
It's like Beetlejuice. Like you say it 3 times and then it's not racist anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I hope so. Yeah. We're not racist. We're just idiots. We're uneducated white people.
Yeah, if it's
so
racist, tell us and then we'll try and do better.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll try and do a little bit better. Whoa, I just got deja vu.
What?
Like just now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Isn't that weird?
I love deja vu.
Yeah, I like the feeling like it's setting in right now. And it was this feeling of, like we're doing the podcast and like this feeling of someone on the Discord liked it. Like I remember that.
Oh, that's so weird. We're on the right trajectory. Like maybe we're on the right let's take it as we're going the right way.
We're opening the great filter to the cosmos and
we're following the
alien intelligence,
the red string, the thread.
Right.
We're on it. We didn't void.
Okay.
Are
you sure you?
I'm gonna watch the fuck out of this movie. It looks so good.
I haven't seen an actual scary movie in theaters in a long time.
Yeah.
There she is. You want to break into and steal.
These movies are so psychological too.
Yes.
This could be our only ticket out of here.
You really liked Prometheus too, didn't you?
Yep. It's fucked.
Yeah.
It's so intense.
God, I just know that everybody's gonna die except for one person.
Right.
Though, right? Yeah,
yep.
That's the thing.
That's sort of the recurring theme.
Yeah. Oh, it's Mother.
I like that.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go right now.
Fuck yeah, dude. I like this.
That's tomorrow. Yeah.
The soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah. Oh. Director of Evil Dead. Nice.
What the hell is this?
I don't know.
You don't know who that is.
Don't breathe. Wow, this looks incredible.
Some good practical effects.
Yeah.
I love that.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, that's how I feel, man.
Oh my god. Face huggers.
Oh.
They're gonna get his face. Ah!
Oh, they're gonna get his dick.
Stop playing around, man. Just get up.
I'm not playing around. There's something in the water.
Oh, you got a Brit.
Yeah, you gotta have a Brit.
Yeah, diversity hire. Oh shit! Oh!
I did not like that.
You know what? Hold up. What's the name of that movie? The alien in the.
I know
what is it?
Oh,
what is it?
It's God, I can see.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like Roadhouse or something.
No. It's not Roadhouse. It's like
I know. Meat.
No, it's something gross like that though, where the aliens start.
Well, basically, it's like that. The alien's like fucking this chick's face.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's like what we just saw.
Is it Feast? No.
Feast?
Is it not Feast?
I think it's Feast.
Feast.
We could watch the preview for that after this.
Yeah, let's do that.
I fucking love Feast.
I don't know if it's Feast. It's one of those one word things though, and it makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
ChatGPT might know.
Yeah. It's like every once in a while we have to look this back up because.
Yeah. You know what? That was Tyrone's gift. That was a Tyrone gift. So.
I know we should bring him in.
Yeah. Well,
watch it.
Hopefully he doesn't mind us mentioning him because I haven't
We didn't give him a
to
last name.
All right.
We can just say Tyrone and
Tyrone.
You can.
He was a very important figurehead in our growing up life.
Yeah, in our formative years, I would say.
Yes, in our formative years.
Yeah.
In his formative years, too.
I would say so. But he was a little bit older, so there was like a little bit of that. At least for me, he felt like a big brother.
Yeah.
For a couple...
He's a year older than me, I think. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, whoa, he's so cool.
I loved him. Yeah. Still love him. He came
not
over.
Anymore.
No,
Love is gone.
No, yeah, I saw him a few weeks ago. So, yeah, we talked about you.
No, about me. No, that's good. I'm glad that you got in touch with him because he was really cool.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I mentioned the podcast to him and he's like all about it. So it's just, he's also in dad mode. He's got dad stuff going on. So
definitely.
Yeah.
It takes up every minute.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, anyways, let's finish this trailer.
All right.
Wow, that was like a little mini podcast. It's like we're trying to wrap shit up here.
Yep.
Oh God. The face huggers.
That made me
They went
clench.
there. Yeah, they went.
Are you alright?
That was deep. Hell yeah.
No, girl, give up.
Hell yeah, dude.
No.
This is crazy.
Save yourself, babes. Like, what is she doing?
She's got to stick around for the vibes.
No, yeah.
Oh my God.
Whatever comes.
So much face stuff.
Together.
Yeah.
Let's go.
A decent amount of gore.
Yeah. Yes. Xenomorph. Yes.
Your boys of color.
Oh God, yeah. The black guy's gonna die.
Oh, no.
Maybe he'll be the one that lives.
We don't know.
The great redemption.
We don't know.
Wow. Yes. Coolest alien. It's the coolest design. The Xenomorph.
It is very cool.
It's so wild.
And
It's got this little
freaky.
like mouth
Yeah.
within its mouth that
Yeah.
does like a kung fu strike on you. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
So Ridley Scott did the originals, right?
Yeah, and he produced this film.
So he
He's not
produced-
the director.
So he gave his stamp of approval, essentially.
Yeah.
Or he threw some money at it and said that's okay.
But yeah, and honestly, this is hell yeah. I love this spin on this. It's much more energetic than what we would get with Prometheus or God, what was the other one?
I can't
The second
remember,
one,
but-
Covenant, Alien Covenant.
So
those were much more like dark.
Yeah, you
sort of
thought
slow
about
build.
It? Yeah, because Prometheus, I didn't even know it was part of the Alien universe when I went and saw it.
Yeah,
because it was in that
It's a
time
standalone.
period when I went and just saw movies, and then I realized towards the end when you start. Yeah, we got a Discord update. Let's see what's going on here.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. Well, he knows what it is. I'm hesitant to say his name because I don't want to make people panic, but
that's one of our boys.
One of our boys. Yeah.
We know him.
Yeah. If I had to guess, he'll be one of the first people to listen to most of the stuff.
Yes, I hope so. And
he's
he'll
just
subscribe.
He's
and
a real
super supportive.
He's a go-getter,
which I love.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
That's super demeaning.
If you've made it this far, Adam,
he's a good boy.
Oh, I just said his name too, but it's okay. I mean, is it really that big of a deal?
I don't know.
It's just the first name. Okay. Ironically, I don't think I've said my first name, which is not going to give anyone any information.
No, you
that
can.
they don't already have. Sean. My name's Sean.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think
now I feel better.
Yeah, I'll talk about an editing thing in the beginning. I know.
What?
No. It's very like have a slide on.
Oh,
that just
okay.
Pops up our names underneath us, like in the very beginning.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we could do a little more
quick,
production value. Yeah, I've been half-assing it.
No, it's
as,
okay.
As I said,
I'd say I think we're learning as we go. So if people
it'll
are
get
patient,
a little better.
It'll get better. We'll talk about something that's kind of current each time. And then also kind of dick around and make references to our own odd life that we've been experiencing pretty much together since I was 4. So
that's true.
And you were a wee baby.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, little baby Sean.
Survey says, I now know you know what this is.
Wait, what is that?
It's just an interesting image. Yeah. It's exciting to share these things with friends, though. I think it's important.
Okay.
That's
good. Wait,
maybe
he watched the whole podcast. Maybe that's why he took so long to respond. He's usually, I feel like he would have been a first responder.
I don't think he could have, unless he went 2X.
Like instant. No, 5:49 to 8:48.
Oh, Jesus. It's been that long?
Or no, 7:16. Sorry.
What time is it?
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong.
It's 8:50.
Yeah.
Damn!
7:16 to, maybe listen to part of it. Well.
Yeah. This might actually be the longest episode. But what I like about this is it's like so disorganized. This is like every podcast ever. It seems like it has some structure, and we're just going.
It wasn't that disorganized.
No, but I like it though.
We knew. We brought up the topics in the beginning, and we got to every one of them multiple times. Some of them.
I don't think we need the structure. Yeah, I don't even think we need it. That's what I'm saying.
We should have like a guided
I think it's great.
map.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're gonna hop over here for a minute.
It's honestly a good podcast name would be Red String Theory. It's like we're doing Red String Theory.
Yeah.
Real
ADHD
time. We're just right. I'm sure those are both taken. Yeah.
Oh, we can still say hi, Dad, even though we don't want to talk to our dad.
Right. You're nervous about what he thinks about the podcast.
'Cause he's gonna say something and I'm gonna take it.
What do you think he's gonna say? He's gonna say like
anything?
It's
good? Yeah. Oh no! I need that as a sound bite. Like when
it's good.
When you're like when you're not quite. You don't want to say something's not. You don't want to say something's bad. You don't want to be negative.
Mm-hmm.
But people that know you know.
Right.
And that's good.
Yeah. The mark of approval that requires no effort.
God damn it!
That's good. Yeah.
It's good.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Oh, okay. Oh, do we have anything else?
I don't know. Do you?
Oh, yeah. You were going to look up Feast.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. We're not wrapping it up.
Yeah. We're still here.
By the way, that when that face hugger pulled out of that girl.
Oh, it was so long, too.
Damn. Woo. That was like a long boy.
That was a long boy.
That's gnarly. This is going to be a good movie.
If nothing else, like,
are you not sure?
I don't know. I want to rewatch the other ones.
I think it's called Feast.
I don't know if I have that.
Hell yeah, it's called Feast.
It is Feast. Okay. You can look up the Feast scene, but actually, let's look up the trailer because Feast might be like, that scene might be enough to ban us from the internet.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah. You can't just show, like, dicks.
Well, I mean, it was like
copulating on people's faces.
A weapon has been created.
Stuff.
It is undetectable, untraceable, unstoppable. It's alive. This movie's wild. It looks like the beginning of the Dark Crystal almost. Oh, we gotta talk Dark Crystal at some point too. Yeah.
We got whole episodes on stuff we can do.
On us.
There is something out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the bar.
Right?
Yeah. Oh. This makes me think I want to go through all the Tremors too. Do some Tremors.
This is very Tremors.
Yes.
Right now.
Love Tremors.
Matt Damon? I saw Matt Damon.
Yeah, I didn't. Wes Craven too.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Matt Damon? No, that wasn't him.
No, those were the producers.
Ready to roll. Now who's with me?
Come on!
It's really not showing the meat of the situation that kind of haunts us.
God bless guns.
Yeah.
This won't run out of
Those
ammo.
are the fun tropes. Redneck hillbillies.
Yeah, the Trumper.
Yeah.
The Trumper before
there were
Trump.
Trumpers,
yeah. Hell yeah. Explosions.
Hell yeah.
Aliens. Oh yeah.
Bursting blood. And there's
yeah,
lots
we didn't really get much out of that, but
no, there's a lot of semen, a lot of blood.
Oh, that's right, because she coughs up all the semen.
Oh, she's choking on it. That's why I was like, you can't show that scene. Like, it just keeps happening.
It's probably
and it's bubbling.
I think we did pull it up once. We pulled it up.
Not on this. We watched it.
Yeah, we pulled it up on a private browser without history, except for the history that is the internet.
Yeah, there's no such thing as private. Like,
yeah.
Incognito, just so everybody knows, is not like your it can still be accessed. Like, there's still record of it.
Yeah, there's a record of it through the network traffic.
Yeah, your network.
You're always going to have it through the network traffic. So the only way you can get around it, folks, is through a VPN.
Yes. So if there's
and
any
you can
VPNs that want to sponsor us.
Right. And you can still get a hold of your own history that way.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's a way of, making it completely untraceable via VPN, which is pretty nuts. But yeah, it's like, it's still there for sure. So, take it easy.
That was cringy. Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
You waited for a minute. You're like, am I sure?
I got to make sure it's over. All right. Thanks for staying. Thanks for coming. Thanks for going.
What are you like running a comedy show right now?
Yay! You've been joining us. Bye, Dad.
See ya.